You told yourself, I'll do it tomorrow. You really meant it, but when tomorrow finally came, you found another reason to wait just one more day. Then one more day became another day. Before you realized it, tomorrow had quietly turned into next week. Somehow, you were still waiting for the perfect moment to begin. If this feels familiar, you're not alone. Almost everyone has been here. The strange part is that most people think they already know the reason, but they don't. Most people call it laziness. But what if that's completely wrong? What if the real reason is something your brain has been doing all along, without you even noticing? Believe it or not, your brain is not working against you. Right now, it is doing exactly what it was designed to do. And once you understand that, everything starts to make sense. Thousands of years ago, your brain had one simple job. It had to keep you alive. Back then, staying safe was much more important than chasing big dreams or long-term goals. The surprising thing is that your brain still follows those old rules today. It always tries to protect you from anything that feels difficult, uncomfortable, or uncertain, even when it isn't dangerous. That is why difficult work feels so heavy at the beginning. Your brain mistakes discomfort for danger, so it quietly pushes you toward the safest and easiest choice instead. Now think about your phone for a moment. It gives your brain exactly what it wants. A quick reward, almost instantly, without asking you to make any real effort first. Every swipe, every notification, and every short video gives your brain another tiny reward. Opening your laptop does not feel the same, so your brain naturally chooses the easier option. Your brain is not thinking about where you want to be next year. It is thinking about what feels comfortable right now. That small difference changes almost every decision you make. That is why getting started always feels like the hardest part. Your brain is trying to keep you comfortable first, even when comfort is pulling you away from your goals. Have you ever told yourself, I'll just watch one video? It feels harmless in the moment, but before you even realize it, one video becomes 10, and an entire hour quietly disappears. That is how procrastination usually works. It is not one big decision to avoid your work. It is 100 tiny decisions that slowly pull you away from what really matters. The good news is that you do not have to force yourself to finish everything today. That thought only makes the task feel bigger and more overwhelming than it really is. Instead, tell yourself something much smaller. Say, I will only work for 2 minutes. Suddenly, your brain feels less pressure because the first step no longer seems impossible. The moment you begin, something interesting starts to happen. Your brain realizes there is no real danger. The resistance slowly fades, and focusing becomes much easier than you expected. That is why starting is always the hardest part. Once you take the first step, your brain stops fighting against you and begins working with you instead. Your brain never wanted to destroy your dreams. It was only trying to protect you from discomfort. The problem is that comfort and growth rarely happen in the same place. Watch what happens when you take just one small step forward. Suddenly the path becomes clearer. The next step feels easier. Success is not built by one huge effort. It is built through small actions, repeated over and over again. Every step you take today makes tomorrow's step a little easier. The next time you feel stuck, ask yourself a different question. Do not ask, can I finish this? Instead ask, can I start with just 2 minutes? That one question changes everything. Your brain is not your enemy. It has been trying to protect you this whole time. Once you understand how it works, you can teach it that taking action is safe. So tomorrow, do not promise yourself that you will finish everything. Just promise yourself that you will begin. Because every great achievement starts with one small decision to take the very first step. Maybe you never needed more motivation. Maybe you only needed a smaller first step.